Alright, let's look at exam 3, problem number 1. Alright, I'll help you guys visualize the surface. Alright, so we want to find the area of the part of the cone. Alright, so that this is the equation of the cone. In the first octant cut by the plane y equals 0 and y equals square root of 3x, and the cylinder x squared plus y squared equals 9. Alright. So let's try my best to draw a three-dimensional picture first. All right, so it's going to be, let's say, you'll have a y-axis, right, something like that, and here's the x-axis. All right, then there's z-axis. Alright, like that. Alright, then the cone is going to look kind of like this. So you have a cone, so I'll just kind of draw a random cone here and open that up. Alright, then it looks kind of like that. Alright, it's not perfect, so that's the cone. All right, then we're talking about let's say we want to cut it out by a x squared plus y squared equals 9. So the radius of the cylinder would be 3. So you can kind of visualize cylinder, maybe something like this, and cylinder here. And here you have a circle here, and the cylinder here, right, with radius 3. Alright, so that's going to be cut by a cylinder. Also y equals 0, so y equals 0 is actually the xz plane, so it's cutting by the plane, so it's going to look like this. So it's cut by a plane. So let's see how, maybe I shouldn't do that. So it should look something like this. Right, so we are cutting that by a xy plane. Right. Then also we cut it by y equals square root of 3x. So that's going to be a plane kind of going like this. So it's let's see, I'm going to try to draw it kind of like this. Right. So if you project that down, say if you project it down to here, then you're going to have a straight line here, which has equation y equals, so it's going to go over there too, y equals square root of 3x, right? So you can see that the region, the surface we're interested in is the surface here. Right, and if you project this guy down, it's going to be here. So you're cutting by the plane xz plane, and then you cut it by a plane which is y equals square root of 3x. Right. So what you really need to do is, since this is a cone, if you compute the secant of gamma. So if you compute the secant of gamma, right? Remember we talked about this when we talked about the surface area. This guy is going to be a constant. So this guy is a constant. Right? So you have to find that though. All right. Then all you really need to know is the area of the projection of this surface onto the xy plane, which is right here. Let's let's see, I'm gonna use say, yeah, blue. All right, so this is the corresponding projection, right? Right. If you draw this on an XY plane, so make it bigger, so he has x-axis here and a y-axis here. Then you have this circle with radius 3. Right, so this is 3 here and a 3 there, negative 3 there, negative 3 there, 0 there. Right, then y equals 0 is just it's going to cut through here, which is the same as the x-axis, right? So this is y equals 0. And then you have another one that's y equals square root of 3x. So it looks like this, y equals square root of 3x, right? And then this is the region we're talking about. So this is the projection of the surface that we're interested in onto the xy plane. And we can easily find the area of this because it's a pie shape. Then you can find out the angle, right? Because it's a nice square root of 3, 1 to square root of 3. So you know the angle here, right? Then once you find the area here, the area of the surface is going to be secant gamma times this area right there. All right, so that's it. I hope that this will get you going.